This is a do-it-yourself Advent candle tutorial. Supplies needed: red nail polish, green nail polish, a gold pen, the kind you buy at an art store, brushes or toothpicks or whatever you want to use to paint with, and a white taper candle. Get your red nail polish, pour some in a bowl. You can use a brush if you have good brush skills, or if you're like me, you can just use a toothpick. 1, 2, 3. Make 3 holly berries on your candle, and then about every inch or 2, you're going to do 3 more holly berries. Just work your way right up the entire candle. If you accidentally smear some together a little bit, you can either wipe it off and start over, or you can just not worry about it because no one's going to really notice. So there's a bunch up one side and a bunch of holly berries up the other side, and as you can see, they sort of zigzag back and forth all the way down the candle. Now we're going to do the leaves, holly leaves. So you take your nail polish and just use the brush that came with the nail polish and make a swipe of nail polish, another swipe, and then you're basically going to make 2 cross pieces right across the swipe of green you've already done, and that makes your holly leaf. I realize it looks sort of blobby. That's because it is. You can use the brush to try to make it pointier. I only succeeded in making it look like a misshapen elephant, but that's okay. From a distance they look like holly leaves. Okay, so you go ahead and work your way down. Everywhere you've put holly berries, you're going to add some holly leaves. If you're really careful, you can make a really nice one, like there's one line and then cross piece, other cross piece. That is a fine looking holly leaf, I'll tell you. Anyway, again, if they get smeary or blobby, it doesn't really matter. Once it's all put together, it looks pretty nice, and nobody's really going to notice the small flaws. And if they do notice the small flaws, they'll just say, oh, it's handmade. Okay, so you've got holly berries and holly leaves up one side and the other side, and the numbers for the Advent candle for the calendar are going to go right down the center. So get your gold pen, and this is not like a gold Sharpie, it's an actual gold pen that has gold ink inside of it, but usually you can find these at art supply stores. You cannot write directly on the candle because the wax will get stuck in the tip. So you actually have to tap the tip against a bowl or surface to release the ink. So make a nice puddle of gold ink, and again, you can use a brush if you feel confident with your brush skills. I just use a toothpick, and you just paint the numbers for the month of December from the top all the way down to the bottom of the candle, well, up until Christmas Day. If you want, you can measure it out. I don't measure it out, I just go for it. Okay, now if you make a mistake and like that 5 doesn't look very good, the top of it got sort of smeared, so I'll just take a tissue or a napkin and wipe it off. Unfortunately, as you can see here, I've smeared the ink, but it's a candle, it's made of wax, so I'm just scraping off with my fingernail. If I didn't get it all, you can use a paper towel. It's a little bit abrasive to pull off the rest of the ink until you have a clean surface to start working on again, and then just continue. Again, if your numbers are slightly misshapen, it doesn't really matter. Again, it's a handmade gift, and it looks good. Looks basically good. And for the 25th of December, I just put a star to represent Christmas Day. So there you go. There's your Advent candle. You can see that it looks nice with the holly leaves and holly berries staggered on either side, and the numbers right down the middle. One of my fondest childhood memories is the Advent candle. My parents would light the candle, we'd gather around the table and enjoy the warm glow of candlelight as we sang Christmas carols, read from the Bible, read Christmas stories, shared Christmas memories. It was a very happy, fun time, and I hope that you can do the same with your friends or family and create good Christmas memories yourself. here are my kids trying to blow the candle out with their nose, because we always try to be as classy as possible. All right. Merry Christmas, everyone.